Hello fellow YouTubers, Walt D 1911 here, and I have a couple items laid out on the table that I'd like to talk to you about. This past weekend I was in York, Pennsylvania for a gun show, and I picked up some of the products that you see here on the table. So I'll go through those really quick and I'll let you know some of the pricing, and I think I did pretty good. So in the back we have a UTG single rifle case in digital camo. It's got 5 pretty big pockets for magazines or accessories. It's got a little slot for a business card, or if you want to put your contact information on it. It's not the greatest case, but it is pretty good quality, and for a $30 price you can't go wrong. For my purposes it's perfect for me. So then all these little pouches over here, they're all Velcro. You got D-rings on them, so you can hold a variety of different items in there, such as magazines, or maybe you have I have some Picatinny rails that I take on and off my AR. They'll fit in there. I have a little red dot sight that I can keep in there. It just gives me some options to go from iron sights to the red dot, and one of these would even fit my scope. So for my purposes, this actually works out really well. If you want to keep some tools or some cleaning supplies or whatever else that you want to carry with your AR, this works out pretty good. All right, it's pretty good quality Velcro. So you got the D-rings if you need to hang something off of that. It's got the little ID pouch over here. It does have a shoulder sling on the other side. And it's the DC series tactical case, 42-inch by UTG. Now I have a lot of products from UTG and they're not bad. They're inexpensive, but the quality of them I think is pretty good. So it just gives you a little bit of instructions or some suggestions on what you could do with the pockets and that type of thing. And inside, as you can see, fits my my Wyndham weaponry AR pretty well. It's got some nice memory foam in there, and it's got some pretty good quality zippers. I'm not sure the type of zipper. It doesn't say, but they seem to be pretty good quality. Everything's double stitched through here, and it is lockable with a small padlock, which for me living in New Jersey, that's a must. So every time you travel with your firearm, it's either got to be trigger locked or your case has got to be locked. So that'll work for me here. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, we have a GG&G 1-point tactical sling. And what's pretty cool about this is that this piece would attach to your rifle, and then you're able to throw this over your shoulder, and it gives you the ability just to, when you drop your rifle, it's going to basically swing behind onto your lower back. So pretty cool. Detachable. This is, you could even keep this on your rifle if you wanted to, and then you could just attach the sling. Or if you need to get the sling off in a hurry, you have another nice buckle here to release the sling. And I got it in flat dark earth, figured it'd be a nice little contrast with the black. And this is actually, this was $25. This is the GG&G tactical accessory, and this is actually what you would attach to your buffer tube. You don't have to take the stock off to put this on. It just slides over the buffer tube, and then you use an Allen wrench to tighten it up. And I did get the ambidextrous, so you can hang it from either the right side or the left side. And this was 30 bucks. So for 55 bucks, I got myself a very nice high quality sling and the bracket to attach it to the rifle. Now these earplugs, this is a set of earplugs that we did actually use this weekend after we went to the gun show. We went out to the range, we did some pistol shooting, and these particular earplugs made by EarPro are supposed to be able to give you the same type of quality as if they were electronic. They allow you to hear normal conversation while muffling out, you know, the rifle or a pistol report. I found them to be pretty comfortable. I would not recommend these for the indoor range though. I would definitely go, you know, with a set of cans on an indoor range. But outside, these worked out pretty good, and they were comfortable. They're not big and bulky, and I thought the price of $9.50 was pretty good. So, and then the last item I picked up is just a brass cleaning brush, and I've attached an AR-15 chamber brush to it. $3. Nice quality brass. The brush was $2, so you can never have enough of these. If you're an AR shooter, these work pretty good to clean out your chamber. And I would also use this as, you know, to clean my pistols. The one issue that I do have with this brass rod is this area here where you can put your patch. These 4 points, here, and then on the opposite side, is very sharp. I mean, my thumb's actually getting caught up on that. So I'm not comfortable with using this in any of my pistols because this is very sharp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Dremel tool and I'm just going to round these off and get them nice and smooth, and it should be good to go. But one thing I want to talk about real quick is gun shows in general. So for most of you new shooters out there, if you're planning on attending a gun show, there's a few things you need to watch out for. You need to know your prices. So if you're planning on going to a gun show and you have a list in mind of the items that you need to purchase or that you're looking for, I would advise that you go online, go to some of the major suppliers of gun products, whether it be Midway or Natchez Shooting or even Cabela's or any of the big retailers, and check the prices on what you're looking for. It's very, very easy to overpay for a product at a gun show. The York show was very good, but I got to tell you, some of the folks there that were selling ammunition are just absolute crooks. There's just no other way to put it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. During the ammunition craze, you know, back in almost a year ago, starting in November, December of last year, we all know that the ammunition prices went skyrocketing. And people were hoarding ammunition. Even the larger dealers were taking advantage of that, and they raised their prices 100% on ammunition. Well, I was looking for 9mm ammunition just to fill in from what I reload. And the normal price around here now in New Jersey, the Pennsylvania area, for a box of UMC Remington 9mm is anywhere from $14.99 to $17.99. Well, there was people at that gun show selling the same exact ammunition for $30 and $40 a box, which is totally ridiculous. And it's not just 9mm ammunition, it's any type of ammunition. So you have to be very careful when you go to these gun shows. And you have to know the prices on the items that you want to purchase ahead of time. This way you don't get ripped off. And when you're checking your prices online, make sure you include any tax that might be applicable or shipping costs. And make sure you add that in. And then when you go to the gun show, compare those prices. I went with 2 friends of mine. I went with my buddy Bob and my buddy Brian. Brian had a large list of items that he was looking for. And prior to us leaving, he was online for about an hour, took a little notebook, wrote down the prices of everything he was looking for, and then we went and we shopped around. And he actually did very well. So it's very important that you know your prices before you go to these gun shows, because there's people out there that'll take advantage of people that don't know their pricing. It's the same thing when you're buying a car. All right, you're going to know in your head what that car is going to cost, what you can pay for it before you walk into a car dealer. It's no different at a gun show. So for all the new gun owners out there, take my advice, check your prices first, and make sure that you're comparing apples to apples so you're getting the right quality product at the right price. All right, guys. Well, this is Walt D 1911. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I will talk to you soon. I'm out. See ya.